I miss the synagogue, I miss the school, I miss the JCC. So many other expressions we hear of people who want to live Jewish life as they know it. And so much of Jewish life is about being part of a group, being together, being in a place. And coronavirus has really put us in our homes and, in a way, really detached us from the sacred spaces that mean so much to us and that allow us to feel that Judaism with its warmth and power as we know it. So, here are some ideas until we come back, until things go back to normal, of how to make your home feel more Jewish, bring in that warmth that you felt in synagogue, in events, and really make your home feel like a place that you can not only live in, but also feel connected spiritually. So I'll outline 7 or 8 ideas, and feel free to use some of them, all of them. And it's really, from what I've seen, it really enriches your spiritual environment. The first one is food. Food can make your home feel really Jewish. For example, challah making. Challah making is something that's very powerful to many people. It's transformative. You can even do the mitzvah of hafrashat challah if you're using enough flour. And so making challah Thursday night, filling the house with that smell, is really something powerful. Lots of people find it transformative in turning their home into more a Shabbat-oriented home. Obviously, it doesn't have to be only challah. It could be cholent, gefilte fish, Moroccan fish, whatever it is that you feel is Jewish and associates you with something that's very meaningful to you. Food is a great way to really bring in that atmosphere to your home. The next thing is music. Music is also an extremely powerful tool. It helps us feel connected, elevated, transformed, and so whether it's playing an instrument, playing music out loud, singing more Shabbat songs, having a kumzitz on Zoom, connecting perhaps. I know my friend Chazan Zevi Moller had led some beautiful Zoom hallels, and so there's all kinds of things you can do to make sure that your home is more musical, whether it's playing it, singing it, or just listening to it, connecting to others. Music is an extremely powerful way to feel that Judaism inside your home. The next thing is art. Art also can change things for you. You don't need to be a Marc Chagall in order to do this. You can do it in ways that vary from little children with arts and crafts to the elderly. There's all kinds of ways to do it. It can be making Havdalah sets, challah covers, Kiddush cups, paintings. There are so many things we can do in terms of bringing Jewish art into our homes. It could be acting. It can be voice acting. There are so many different artistic, creative ways to make sure that your home is not only a place where you practice Judaism, but it's also expressed in artistic ways, whether it's something you create, something you bring in, or something that is gonna really stay with you. Another way is books. While many things are closed, many online bookshops are open. In fact, all of them are, I believe, if not most. If there's a book you want to order, do it now. If there's a book that's meaningful to you, I have a whole pile of books here with me. And really, read up, bring in books. It can be Sfarim in Hebrew, it can be English books, it could be anything that's Jewish related. Make sure you have the books that you need. Some people order even more magazines. Don't want to promote any here, but there are plenty of Jewish magazines you can order. Makes your Shabbat more meaningful. And so that's another way of bringing more Judaism into your home. Prayer, very important. Prayer is not something we only do in synagogue. You don't need to wait for the rabbi to announce what page we're on. You don't need to wait for the magnificent cantor to start singing. Prayer starts at home. You can vary the prayer. You can make sure you have your favorite siddur. You can make sure you're praying in a special place. You can do a musical prayer, a thoughtful prayer, a meditative prayer. I heard from some people that for the first time they really, really got to concentrate in their prayers. And so now is the time to really take that opportunity to find your path in prayer. Whether it's through meditative prayer, musical prayer, loud prayer, prayer is a beautiful thing. And when we get back to synagogue, that power that path that you found to prayer is going to stay with you. So now's a beautiful opportunity to take prayer to the next level. Another very important thing for anything related to staying at home is schedules. Make sure you have a schedule. Put up a Shabbat schedule. A lot of shuls have their schedules printed up. If the entire community is praying Shabbat morning at 9 o'clock, be there at 9 o'clock. I know it's in your home, but be there. Do the singing, the Rosh Chodesh blessing, whatever it may be, you can do it even though you are not in synagogue. And that's a very, very powerful thing to do. Have a schedule up. I see some synagogues even have virtual Shalashodesh sponsorships on their schedules. You know, the shuls are never gonna stop having the sponsorships available. But either way, it's a nice idea to have the schedule up and to be able to pray as a community. Most important, Torah. Torah is the rock and foundation of our people, and there are so many ways today to bring it into your home, whether it's through the endless Zoom classes, tasks that you take upon yourself. You can learn, you can learn. A lot of people on Shabbat morning now learn. They read the Torah, they read the Haftorah, they read out loud, they give themselves all the aliyahs, whatever it may be. They bring the Torah into their house. Make sure you bring Torah into your house. You make it a noticeable and visible part of your life, especially when we don't have the opportunity to go to classes in synagogue, to be part of group learnings. Now is the time to bring it into your home, whether it's a chavruta on the phone, a Zoom class, learning on your own, reading the Torah Shabbat morning out loud, whatever it may be. Please make sure that you do that. What is a Jewish life without Israel? Connecting to Israel is now easier than ever. You can go on virtual tours. I took my students on some magnificent tours of the Israel Museum, the David Citadel Museum. There's all kinds of virtual tours you can go on now in Israel. There are ways to connect. There's art of Israel. There are family members you can connect with in Israel. There's the geography of Israel. There's Google Photos, Google Satellite, Google Street View. There are so many different virtual options now available for connecting you to Israel. It can be also Israel activism. Write your congress member, write your senator, write the State Department, the White House, whoever it is you may want. Now is the time to connect to Israel, to be active for Israel, and to make sure that Israel is part of your home. It could be printing a beautiful picture of Israel, and it could be singing Israeli songs, whatever it is. Make sure that Israel is a big part of it. Last but not least is Shabbat. Make Shabbat special. I know you're not going to synagogue and no one's going to see how you're dressed. Nonetheless, Shabbat is important. Make sure you are dressed up for Shabbat. Choose your favorite outfit. Make sure you all are prepared for Shabbat. The table is set beautifully. The silverware is out. The food is special. Shabbat is an incredibly powerful tool to turn our home into sacred spaces, into sanctuaries. And so take this opportunity to make your home a Shabbat home. You can set the table already on Thursday. You can put the candles up already on Monday. Really, it's such a special opportunity to create a sacred atmosphere inside your house. So really, as we stay safe and stay home, even though some places are starting a bit to open, it looks like we'll have some time before we go to normal. Make your home a sacred space, a place that makes you feel inspirational, inspired, and really brings the sanctity of Judaism, the social aspect of Judaism, the connection of Judaism to your home, to where you are, through art, through music, through food, through Shabbat, through Torah study, through prayer, through Israel, whatever it may be. Make your home a sacred place, and that's, God willing, going to make it much easier and bring us through this safely and happily and Jewishly. So stay safe. Thank you.